Okay, so tonight we are going to go over something called the invite funnel, something that I was introduced to in December, and using it with Google Streak. So we're going to go over that. And first, though, I want to go over some announcements. We have Team Cup coming up. We can register now for Team Cup. Those are, you can be in groups of 4. So 4 coaches. You can qualify for some pretty cool prizes. You can go in the FAQ in your Coach Online office and look up all the details for that, but I highly suggest that everyone gets registered under a Team Cup. It's a way to keep yourself motivated to progress your business and just move you along a little bit further. The other announcement is that the Beachbody All Access, On-Demand All Access Pass Challenge Pack is still available through the end of February. You get 3 Success Club points for that, so make sure that you guys, when you're talking to your customers, you're reaching out to them and showing them the value of the challenge pack. I know a lot of you are doing really good with your post about how Beachbody On Demand works for you and how versatile it is. So make sure that you keep sharing that because that is available till the end of February. I think those are the only 2 announcements. There's not much else. There's not really any other challenge packs or anything else going on right now. You guys are probably involved halfway in through the health bet, so hopefully your groups are going well with that. Okay, so let's get started here on the invite funnel. So this is something that I was introduced to, like I said, in December. It's a way to keep track of who you invite, and so that way they don't get lost in kind of your messages, or once they accept your friend request, you kind of forget about them, or you start a conversation, they don't reply, so then you forget to message them back and follow up. And then, I mean, we've all done this. People get lost and then they end up reaching out to somebody else, or, they truly don't think that you are involved with them and that you are really wanting to help make a difference because you haven't followed up with them. So this is a great way to keep track of those, to really keep you organized and keep your invites up, so that way you aren't struggling to find, well, who am I going to invite to a challenge group, or who am I going to start a conversation with today? And you're going to stop that mindless scrolling looking for people to start new conversations with. So this is run through, I'm doing it through Google Streak, so you would need a Gmail account. So I did set up my own Gmail account so I could run this Google Streak. So let me just show you. I'm going to try to share my screen here. And I want to share. Okay. Can you see that, Linz?
Yes.
Okay. So this here, and I will post this on our team page, but this is kind of how the invite funnel will go. There's different steps or stages, so I will show you when we get on Streak exactly how you follow these stages. So step 1 is, so for me, actually, in the Google Streak that I use, I have it separated first that a friend request has been accepted by somebody. So as soon as somebody accepts my friend request, they go in that category. Then they move on to what they have as step 1. I have it as step 2, is to like and comment on a few of their posts. So after they've accepted my friend request, I wait a day or 2, then I go onto their page and I like or comment, interact with them on their page so they kind of see that I am out there and that I am interacting with them. And then these stages go in 2 days. You can make it whatever you want. I found that within 2 to 3 days, you want to move them to the next step. So then the next step would be in 2 days, you want to move that person on to step 2, which is to message them to connect with them. So messaging them about, nothing Beachbody related, but if there was somebody from high school who you haven't connected with in a long time, say, hey, we haven't talked in forever. How are things going with you? or I see you have, you just had a new baby. Isn't that awesome? How's life as a mom? Whatever you can find a way to connect with them, or even just a message of, hey, thanks for the friend, adding me on Facebook. I always like to, reach out to new people and connect with people, especially with moms or runners or whatever kind of connection you can come up with them. Send them a message. So then they'll stay in that stage. And 2 days, if they haven't messaged you back, check your messages with them, follow up, and, send a follow-up message with them. So I'll follow up, especially if they haven't messaged me back, and just say, hey, just checking to see if you got my last message. I know sometimes that my messages will go to the other folder. So just checking to see if you got it. Let me know. And I leave it kind of at that. So then from there, and see if they respond in a day or two. If they respond and say, hey, and start a conversation with them. Start their conversation, and then you can work into Beachbody with your health and fitness, asking them, hey, I have a challenge group coming up. Would you be interested in it? Whatever it is in the conversation. So if you look at step 5, it comes to step 5, which is to invite them to the challenge group or the coach opportunity. And then once you get to that point, wait a day or two. Did they respond? If they said no, they don't want, aren't interested, then you ask them if they would be interested in a free group, or if you could follow up with them in a month or two, within the next month. Most people always say, yes, follow up with me in a month. If they say yes, they're interested in the challenge group or they want more information, then they're going to move them on to the next stage. So that's just a rundown of the basic invite funnel of how it would work. This looks nice and pretty here, but I want to show you exactly what it looks like and how to run it. Can you see that there, Linz? Am I still there?
It's just the invite funnel is just bigger.
It's just bigger. Okay. Let me see. Let me click stop share. Let me try again. How about now?
Yes.
Okay. So this is what an invite funnel looks like through Gmail. This is how you set it up. And what I'll do is I will send or post an actual link of how to set up your streak. Because you can make a streak. You can make a streak for anything. So when you come down, there's things called pipelines. So this whole thing here is a pipeline. So I have it set up as an invite funnel pipeline. I also have a pipeline for new leads, which I'll go into that also. But this is the invite funnel, which we want to focus on tonight. And so you can see what you can do. These little columns here, you can put in whatever you want for these columns. So for me, I set it up is the friend request was accepted. So anybody that accepts my friend request, I go in and I add them right in here. And you can just click on this, click new box, and you can type in, I'll just type in Katie. And they're added into your friend request here, accepted. Then there's days and stage. And you can add notes in here if there's something you know about this person specifically. But the thing that I really like here is that you can put them in a days and stage. Let me see if I can mute her. There, okay.
Sorry, Bree.
Yeah. So then there's days and stage. This is what's really nice is because once you add that person in the this column here, it'll keep track of how long they're there. So you don't want to leave them there more than 2 or 3 days. You can see this person here has been here for 7 days because I have them. I looked back and I can't find them as my friend anywhere. So I don't know what happened with that. So they may just get deleted. But this is a nice way to see how long they've been in that stage. So these people here have been here for 3 days. So the next step I would need to do is I would need to go to Stacy and go on Facebook and like and comment on a few of her posts. So once I would do that, I'll go to this person. You can click on their name. You can add any notes in here that you want about them, but you can change them to the next stage. So once I liked and commented on a few of their posts, I'm going to move that person. So then you're going to see that person right here is now in the like and comment stage. So then after you like and comment, they've been in here for, like I said, 2 or 3 days, then you're going to want to message them to connect to them. So I would go to, these people here that have been here for a couple of days and go to their Facebook page, after I liked and commented, and send them a message to connect with them. Just a, hey, again, whatever you can find way to connect with them, send them a message. So after you send them a message, you can click on their name, and then you can click, and then again, just to send them to the next group. So you can kind of see how we're moving through this whole invite funnel process. So then, like some people, I have things like this girl here, she enjoys running, so I can connect with her with that. Some people, after I go through a follow-up, the second follow-up, this one's a new mom. She wanted more info. This lady, she likes to go to the gym. So you can add in information so you can remember what you've talked about with them, or, just from their Facebook page, what their interests are, what they like. And that way it just makes things a little bit easier. So after you message them to connect with them, either they're going to respond to you and you're going to follow up with them and move them to the follow-up group, or you wait a couple days, they don't message you back, you're going to want to send your own follow-up. Again, hey, just checking in to see if you got my message, and just send a second follow-up and then move them into this follow-up group here. Now, these people, I followed up with them yesterday, so they still are new in this group, so I wouldn't move them up yet. Then you can go, after you do a second follow-up with them, move them into the second follow-up group, or if you don't get a response after you message them, you follow up with them, they don't respond, you can move them all the way down. I move them into a no response group. So these are all the people that have not responded to me. And I even put in here, followed up with no response. Whatever information you need to put in here. And you can see how many days they've been in this stage. So after they've been in this stage, I think on the invite funnel, it said, for 90 days, then you move them back up to the like and comment on a few of their posts and kind of try to reconnect with them. And you can move them there. Or you can, if you're having a conversation, like these people I'm having conversations with, then send them a message to invite them to a challenge group or the coach opportunity. And then you're going to move them to that group. And then if they accept from there, you can move them to the accepted to the invite or challenge group opportunity here. Now, what I do, and again, you can make these columns whatever you want. But I have found that this is the best way that I can keep track of people, making sure that I am connecting with them, making sure I'm following up with them more than one time, making sure that I am sending them an invite to a challenge group or coaching opportunity. If there's no response, I have them here that I can keep track of these people, or the ones that accepted my invite to a challenge group or the coaching opportunity. So what I do is once I get them accepted, to invite or challenge group opportunity, or if they want more information, I have a second pipeline that I have it titled as new leads. So I have this broken into people that just are interested in more information, people that are interested in Shakeology only, people interested in workouts only, people interested in a challenge pack, or people that tell me, come back in 1 month and follow up with me in a month. And then again, it's keeping track of your stages or your days in the stage. So this one right here, well, she's due in March. So I may invite her to my clean eating group that I have coming up. This one here, she's been there for 28 days. So I can follow up with her and invite her to my free group or my next challenge group coming up and see what's going on. Or if people just want to be in the free group, make sure you add them down here, or a coaching lead if somebody's interested in the coaching opportunity. So it's a great way to keep track of everybody that you connect with. I used to write everything down on paper, and I forgot people, or I did not put them in the right column, or I wrote down the wrong name. And I was missing out on people. And then I was not knowing who to invite. I didn't know what new connections I was making with people. So with that invite funnel, with the very first step where they accept your friend request, you can easily, I know these people that accepted my friend request. I go and like and comment on a few of their posts, and then I start connecting with people. So you should never run, as long as you're still inviting people or friend requesting people, you should never run out of people to message and connect with. And this really helps to keep you on track with that. So this is, again, how the basic invite funnel works. I am going to post how to get it set up for you guys. There's a longer video of somebody who goes through step-by-step exactly how to set it up. I may just make my own video exactly of how to set it up for you guys. But I really encourage you guys to start using this, because for me in the past, I started it end of December, beginning of January. It truly is amazing. Like, I have more conversations and consistent conversations with people than I did before. And I'm not struggling every day to find 3 new people to connect with or to message or to invite. And that's the whole thing that's going to keep your business moving forward. So many times we're scared to invite people or to start messaging people. But if you're staying in your own little circle, you're running out of people. And you're not going to progress your business, and it's not going to get any bigger. You need to keep your market opening up and getting bigger. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in that same, 100 people that are watching your post. And then most of them have already, participated in a group or bought a challenge pack, or now they're on Beachbody on demand. I don't know how that red just got all over my screen. I don't know where that came from, but that's how, it's a great way to keep track of everybody that way. So, let me see if I can unmute Bree. I think Bree, you there?
Can you hear me, guys?
I can hear you now.
That's my red. I don't know where it came from. It's so weird. It's so weird to use this on your phone.
I'm like, what is that? I don't know where that came from.
I don't know. I tried to so you have to scroll through these things so you can either see your screen or see you talking. And I was trying to do that, and then I drew on the screen.
That's funny.
So hold on. Let me try to erase it.
It's okay.
Wait. Maybe not. I'll figure it out.
It's okay. So that's the invite funnel. You can do it by paper if you want. I do have a template that you can do it by paper and keep track that way, which I can upload that for you guys. But I truly think that this is the best way to keep track for your business. I have watched a couple different of the top coaches that do use this, and the amount of pipelines that they have pipelines for just their coaches to keep track of their coaches. They said once you start adding, 5, 10, 15 coaches a month to your team, you got to keep track of them. You can keep track of even just your challenge groups. You can put people in here for your, make a challenge group pipeline and make sure you could, where this says friend request, you could say they're signed up for your group. They've signed up for, a free Team Beachbody account. They've given you their measurements. Like, you can keep track of anything that you truly want to keep track of, and it's going to change your business completely. So, any questions about that right now? No? Linz, I know you, but Bree, you started it. How are you liking it?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I actually have seen like just being able to stay organized more because of being able to track people.
Yeah.
So like when I contact them, I just move them through the different spaces. So because for me, I was scrolling a lot through my Messenger app.
Yeah.
And like, who did I contact? Who said this? And just having that organization to be able to be like, oh, well, I talked to this person about this.
Yeah.
Or this person about that. It's easier to stay in contact with the right people.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, even the days and stage that you can put that in, you can see the people that you kind of forget about, like they've been, you haven't connected or moved them for 5 to 7 days. So
yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah. So, okay, good.
Are you guys streakers?
I'm recording it.
Oh, cool. Hi, friends. You streakers.
Good.
Hi, Brady.
So that's Streak. That's how you can use the invite funnel. So I hope you guys take this and use it.
I just got what he was saying.
You just got it. Oh my gosh.
I'm a little delayed.
Oh, you are tired.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't even drinking tonight.
So I hope you take it, you use it. Again, I will post as much information on our team page about it. If you need help setting it up, contact me. We can do a Zoom call, we can FaceTime, we can do whatever to get you guys set up and started with it. Once you get it set up, it's really, really easy to use. But I challenge you to at least try it for a month or so and see how it works for you. If it doesn't work, then that's fine, whatever works for you. But I think this is one of the best ways to stay organized. So I think that's all. So our next call will be on February 16th, I believe. Yep, Thursday, February the 16th at 9 o'clock. So make sure you guys mark your calendar for that. Make sure I'm going to put this in the group for us to get signed up for Team Cup groups. Again, it's only 4 per team, so let's get as many teams from Team Desire to Inspire up as we can and get you guys rocking and rolling. So, any other questions? Anybody? Okay, good. And I'll see you guys in February.